Stop to Las Vegas, we're at the world's tallest thermometer.
I'm not really sure how to describe this, to be completely honest. This is our hotel room. Oh my god, that shower's huge. So cool. It's very rare I'm lost for words. Hello and welcome back to my California and Nevada vlogs. Today we are travelling to Las Vegas from Anaheim. Our first stop was about 2 hours away and we were going to the service station and we will show you lots of clips from there. That is the Anaheim Stadium. It's pretty big. So there are lots of different places you can stop from your way to like LA to Las Vegas. One of the most popular places is Barstow. We decided in the end not to go to Barstow but to go to Eddie World. Eddie World is basically this big service station. It's got lots of petrol pumps or gas pumps, whatever they call them in the US, and restrooms, and like you can get snacks for your road trip, which is really good. And on our way to Eddie World we passed Peggy Sue's. Peggy Sue's is this very popular place for tourists to stop off at on their way to Vegas. It's basically a 1950s style diner. We personally weren't fussed about having a big meal, so we just went past, but it's really, really popular and you'll see lots of signs to and from Vegas for Peggy Sue's. So we are in Eddie World on the way to Las Vegas. It's interesting, to say the least. So here is Eddie World. Eddie World was weird, to say the least, because obviously petrol stations in the UK that you stop off at are quite small. This was big. The restrooms were really good, basically. Obviously, you'll probably need a rest between LA and Las Vegas because it's quite a long trip, but they had loads, so we didn't need to worry about a queue, and they were clean. So if you're worried about having a rest anywhere on the trip, Eddie World is a great place to stop off at. A lot of this stuff was kind of generic, kind of like, you know, pop figures, like teddies. We pointed out all the Disney stuff because we'd just been to Disney, obviously. They had drinks, and basically all the snacks you can imagine. They had a lot of sweets. So if you like sweets or candy, whatever you want to call it, they had a lot. They were all just like in packets. They were like Eddie World brand. They also had like ice cream you could get. Pretty much if you're looking for road trip snacks, this is where you want to go. Yeah. It was just very interesting. It was a lot bigger than I was expecting. I wasn't really sure what I was expecting, to be honest. But yeah, this is Eddie World. It had its own merch, which was quite cool. We actually stopped here on the way back as well, because we knew like where it was and it's quite like a nice location. And if you do want to stop here, if you're going to from LA to Las Vegas or vice versa, it's just off the I-15 at Calico Road. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, probably not. But yeah, it's just off there. And it's kind of near Peggy Sue's, not too far away from that. So if you stop off at Peggy Sue's, you can also check out the Jenny Rose sign and maybe take a trip into the Calico ghost town. We personally didn't do that because we just kind of wanted to get on our way, get to Vegas because it's already quite a long trip. And they also have chocolate dipped insects, just what you want obviously, and original worm snacks, as well as cricket. Oh my gosh, they are. I don't understand the purpose. I do not understand the purpose of these, but I'm glad they have different flavours. So we have just visited Eddie World. It's just like a big service station basically with lots of stuff. They also have merch, which is wild. We just stopped here on the way to Vegas. Yeah, that is Eddie's World. It's like something you would see out of like a movie. Yeah. It was interesting. There we go, that's Eddie World. That's Eddie World, and well, let's get in the car. So there are the petrol pumps. There's lots of them. You don't need to worry about that on your trip. Just a great place to kind of stop off, get fuel and get snacks. It can get kind of boring at times because basically it's just the desert. What I was really surprised about is it doesn't look like as deserted as you'd think, because there were little towns kind of everywhere, because we were kind of expecting, you know, the trip to be very deserty, whereas it wasn't really. Next up on our trip is the world's tallest thermometer, and yes, it was very tall, I can confirm. Stop to Las Vegas, we're at the world's tallest thermometer. It says 87 degrees Fahrenheit. I presume that's somewhere in the 30s Celsius, I'm not actually sure. It is very warm, I can confirm. This is the gift shop for the world's tallest thermometer. The road from the world's largest thermometer is Alien Fresh Jerky, which is an alien place, obviously. Oh my gosh, it is so incredibly warm right now, genuinely. It is very warm. Black was not a good option. I should not have worn black. Oh. How do we get in? Oh my god. Oh. This is something. And then pretty much just across the road, you might just want to like drive and go to that car park as well, is the Alien Fresh Jerky place. So obviously Nevada is home to Area 51. You're kind of a bit of the way out, like from Las Vegas to Area 51. So obviously we didn't go because you can't go in. But yeah, they obviously had alien stuff for tourists to go to because tourists love aliens. Yeah, they had everything you could dream of in terms of alien stuff. The stuff wasn't like badly priced. You can see some of the prices here. It wasn't too bad, and to be honest, it was kind of a fun stop because it was unlike anything I've really seen before. We don't really have many like alien things like this in the UK, so it was quite cool to see all this stuff. They had lots of t-shirts. They also had snacks as well. Obviously not as many as Eddie World, so you're going to want to get your snacks from somewhere else. They also had a lot of alien Trump stuff, which was unusual. To say the least. In the end, we just got ourselves like a coaster and like a little like postcard with an alien on. Yeah, lots and lots of alien stuff, little photo opportunities as well. To be honest, I would say this is a good stop to stop off at because it's so fun, especially like if you're going with kids. They also have like fortune tellers, and they had an alien Trump. I'm not really sure why they had an alien Trump fortune teller. I'm not really sure how to describe this, to be completely honest. But wow, it was really weird, but it was really fun to see. So definitely I would recommend stopping here. It was fun, but it was unexpected, definitely a little bit weird, a little bit wacky, but yeah. It breaks the trip up, I think, because it's obviously quite a long trip from Anaheim to Las Vegas, so it's nice to kind of break the trip up and to see these new things. Next time, we probably wouldn't stop here because we've already stopped here once, but it's definitely good to do if you've not done it before, just because it's probably unlike anywhere you've been before, and it's just, yeah, they've got lots of cool stuff, so I would definitely recommend it. Just look at them. Oh, that's an essential item actually. So yeah, it's very sunny. I should have brought sunglasses out. I realised that. But that was Alien Fresh Jerky. One of the wildest places I have ever been to. We bought ourselves like an alien dollar and an alien like coaster because we needed it. Yeah, it's certainly interesting. I mean, if you're on the way, you might as well go. But yeah, it's something. It's interesting, to say the least. May also have like a back area, like that they're making, which is quite fun. I don't even know. This is wild and wacky. And then we are back on the road for like the final leg of the trip. Of the same old. It does get a little bit boring, but obviously because this is our first time going to Las Vegas, so it's unlike anything we've experienced before. So it was quite cool to see this stuff and to see cacti out in the wilds. Yeah, it was quite fun. We have just crossed over into the Nevada state line, so we're in Nevada now officially, and one of the first stops you see is Buffalo Bill's. This is basically this huge hotel and casino that did shut during the COVID pandemic, but it has now reopened on select weekends with limited hours and plans to fully reopen in early 2023. It also has the Desperado roller coaster, which you can see there. It is huge, but that is also closed. There is also a huge casino inside and a 6,500 seat arena. So yeah, it's pretty big. And just past Buffalo Bill's is Terrible's. Terrible's is now a defunct hotel and casino. It is going to be demolished and replaced with an industrial park, which is really sad because it looks like a really nice place. But yeah, the COVID pandemic unfortunately did it in. The Seven Magic Mountains. We saw this on YouTube videos on things to do between Los Angeles and Las Vegas, but in the end we just decided it didn't really look that good, and you can see it from the road. So basically it's just kind of colourful stones, which looks good, but personally wasn't for us. Actually heading into Las Vegas, so obviously there's some of the hotels kind of a bit further out that are off the strip. Personally, I probably wouldn't recommend those that are off the strip. They will be cheaper, but it's probably not worth it because you're going to want to go inside on the Strip and kind of go along there. So personally, I would just spend the extra money to go into the hotels that are actually on the Strip. We stayed at the Bellagio, which was absolutely fantastic. I couldn't recommend it enough, and we really do want to go back. But yeah, on the way in, we saw the Mandalay Bay, which is a really famous Las Vegas hotel and casino. A lot of these things are just very, very famous, the kind of things you'd see in movies, in TV shows, so it was really cool to kind of like see them, and kind of unbelievable as well. So as you're going in, you can see the New York Hotel, so you can see the Empire State Building. I don't think we could see the Statue of Liberty from the road, but then when you walk up to it, you can see the small Statue of Liberty. You are going to see a lot of stuff in Las Vegas for BetMGM, for MGM Rewards, MGM Resorts, because MGM owns a lot of the resorts. There isn't many things to kind of warn you about the effects of gambling, whereas if you were in the UK and to go to a casino, they would be pretty much plastered on everything, on every machine, but you don't really see that in Las Vegas. So be aware of that if you kind of struggle with gambling. New York Hotel, which looks absolutely amazing, and this is the hotel with the roller coaster, which you can just see. It's kind of the red roller coaster. It looks really, really good. We have just arrived in the Bellagio in our hotel. This is our hotel room. Just having a look. And then here we have the outside view. We've got a chair, the beds, and then the curtains are remote controlled, so I'll just have some assistance there. And this is the view from our room. Truly, it's very rare. I'm lost for words. It's very, very rare, but it's huge. I knew it was going to be big. I knew the Vegas hotels were big, but I didn't realize they'd be this big. I mean, wow, it's so cool. So yeah, this is our hotel. It's massive. Here we've got chocolates, Fiji water. Oh, a love kit. Oh my god, a Las Vegas thing, a TV, just all sorts. Then we have the bathroom. This is oh my god, that shower's huge. You could fit a whole group of friends in this shower. That is massive. And then the mirrors, the toilet obviously. What? It's big. It's very big. But yeah, the free stuff. This is the room. It's very impressive. I've been told to have a look at this. We've got the fridge. Oh my god, the fridge is fully stocked. Fully stocked with just alcohol. Wow, we've also got Snickers, all the different kinds of alcohol you could ever need. Oh my gosh, it's an impressive one. Oh, okay, we finally got some entry drawers. So yeah, this is the Bellagio hotel room. Quite sure I can put into words how beautiful this is. This is our hotel, this is the Bellagio. I was not expecting it to look like this. So obviously it's autumn time at the moment. So everything's really autumnal and it even smells autumnal. I mean, this is absolutely this is so beautiful. The colours are incredible. I genuinely am just amazed. And then this is the lobby. There are so many shops about. It's really impressive. I honestly, I don't even know what else to say apart from the fact it's insane right now. It's just so cool. So it is now the evening and we are just walking around the hotels. This is the one next to ours, that's the Bellagio we're staying, and this is Caesar's Palace. Just having a wander about. It is a Wednesday at the moment and it's so busy. We've seen the Bellagio Fountains. They are absolutely stunning, genuinely just in shock. We're just kind of gonna wander about, wander in the shops, wander in the casinos. I have my ID on me, do not worry. If you don't know, I am 22, I am old enough. Before anyone's because obviously I look relatively young, so we have my ID ready in case they stop me when I try go on a couple of the little machines. So yeah, let's go in. Thank you. So this is Caesar's Palace. It is beautiful. All the hotels, like I knew they were big, but I didn't realize they were going to be this big. Oh, there's shops. Emperor's Essential. Oh my gosh, we're going in here. This looks like a me shop. Oh, that's me. Hello. Okay, let's have a. Oh my gosh, this is. No, I need the robe. I need the robe. Oh, the robe is expensive. But when I win big, I'm getting the robe. Oh, I love this. How much is that? That's $10. That's actually not bad. These are so cool. Yeah. All this stuff. Oh yeah, we're near Hell's Kitchen, the Gordon Ramsay restaurant, so there's Gordon Ramsay stuff. I just wander about. Lots of crisps, more Hell's Kitchen stuff, alcohol. Alcohol is a big thing, obviously. No surprises there. Oh, and I'm loving this jacket. I think it's an essential item. So yeah, this is the shop that's just in the entrance of Caesar's Palace. It's just very sparkly. Okay, how much is this? This is $72. That's actually not too bad, actually. It's very sequined. Yeah, it's a cute little shop. Got everything you could really need, I guess. And drinks, and then more like stuff. So this is the Caesar's Palace Casino. It was unreal, and I do believe this is where Adele's actually performing in November, where she's doing the shows, because obviously the original ones that were planned for March got postponed to November. The casinos are huge. The casinos in every single hotel are massive. Like, I'm not really sure what I expected when I was going to Vegas. I kind of, you knew there was some casinos, but I don't think I really realised the scale of it. You could very easily get lost in these casinos. There are just so many different machines. Rod Stewart merch. Incredible. The thing I did not know was that you can actually smoke inside the casinos, which was very unexpected because you can't smoke inside in the UK. And yes, because none of us smoke, it was quite noticeable because obviously we don't really have that smell of smoke around. If you do smoke, you probably won't notice it as much. But yeah, you can definitely smell the smoke. And sometimes it's a little bit off-putting, but it's not too bad because they probably do have quite good ventilation, because I imagine if they didn't, it would smell worse. But yeah, just a note that you can smell the smoke in the casino. I don't know if you know it, you probably do if you follow me on here, but basically I live near the Trafford Centre, which is this big like shopping centre in the UK, in Manchester, and it looks just like Caesar's Palace. So I imagine it is based on Caesar's Palace, and the Caesar's Palace wasn't based off the Trafford Centre in Manchester, but who knows? Who knows? Sephora. We have found the most Las Vegas shop to Las Vegas ever. It is, oh my gosh, I mean, look, oh, I need it. Oh my god, it's only $16.95. Do you think I need that? The answer is definitely no. I think this one might light up though. Oh, I like that as well. Oh, see, I'm a sucker for like the tatty, like really trashy metal. I actually like that though. And this, oh, shot glasses. There are many shot glasses. Obsessed with that tree. That is beautiful. That is the Flamingo Hotel. Then we have Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen. And wait, there's a really cool thing up at the front. This is like the third Gordon Ramsay like restaurant we've seen, which is wild. But yeah, look at that. That's quite cool. So that's Hell's Kitchen. I feel like Hell's Kitchen's a place, but I don't actually know. We saw on the first night, we saw a couple, but the one we like stood at the front, it was quite a slow song, which the fountains weren't as impressive, whereas we saw it as well with Viva Las Vegas, the Elvis song, and that was a much more impressive show. So it just depends on the song you get. And also in front of the Bellagio, when the fountains are going off, it's kind of like Times Square. That's pretty much how I would describe it. You're seeing lots of people in like dancers in clothes and stuff who are trying to get pictures with you. It's quite chaotic. It's very like touristy. Definitely keep your bags close. I had a backpack on while I was in Disney, but I changed to like a side bag because it was obviously a lot more secure, whereas a backpack isn't as secure, and you didn't feel like unsafe, but you were kind of aware of where your belongings were. This is our hotel lobby, and behind is the casino, and just it's so big.
Top of the strap right now, and there is a ride behind us called Insanity. I won $1
$9.25.